Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another Battle of Empires 1914 to 1918 battle. In this particular battle, we are actually going to be playing as the French in a frontline battle here. And I want to make sure that we're doing the right choices here. I'm going to go ahead and get some heavy infantry first of all. Let's see where our heavy infantry is. Alright, beautiful. So I guess we need to go up and set up defenses at this front line as best we can to stop the incoming Germans. And I do hope that I'm putting these guys in the right place, because I'm pretty sure the Germans are coming from ahead of us here, but if they're coming from behind us, I'm going to be very upset. Alright, that's pretty great. I also want to make sure to get some definite howitzers, maybe some gas mortars. So let's go ahead and we'll grab some gas mortars for sure. That's going to be very helpful. At least I hope it will be. And it looks like my ally already has quite a few men up. So this is probably a good idea to go ahead and get maybe some more infantry here. Maybe some riflemen to sort of hold back, stem the tide, as it were, of the enemy. Let's go ahead and move those riflemen in here as well. Doesn't look like we have anything to really use to defend, and no machine guns, nothing like that. Just that trench, and hopefully that's enough. Alright, here we go. I love this part, the preparation time. A lot of people don't like front lines, I've noticed, but a lot of people like myself love it. And personally, I absolutely adore it. I'm actually going to go ahead and get regular Canon de model. I'm not going to get a gas one, because in case the enemy wisens up and gets some gas masks, I'm not going to be in the finest position, as you can imagine. I also would like to get a Hotchkiss machine gun. I mean, what is a trench without a machine gun on it, right? So let's put the Hotchkiss maybe back here. I hope this is a good place for it. I want to keep it behind the sandbag so it has some cover. And let's go ahead and see, can we bring in any more infantry? We sure can. Let's bring in some more heavy infantry. Yes. Awesome, and hopefully this heavy infantry packs a punch, because we're facing a lot of Russians. And yes, you might think, not exactly the most realistic World War I battle, and I keep right-clicking because it's France versus Russia, but I think this should actually be quite fun. I'm going to take a quick look over here at my ally. I just want to see kind of what he's doing. So I guess, okay, cool. He's setting up, is he setting up barbed wire? That's friggin' great. Look at that. So my ally is actually setting up barbed wire. He's actually doing things that help. And I meanwhile just bumping up the lines with men. I hope I'm helping still. I'll go ahead and try to get some engineers. I don't think I've ever set barbed wire in this game. But it's never too late to learn, right guys? So let's go ahead and move forward with the engineers. I believe I can also set mines. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is too good. Come on, engineers, get out here quickly. I need you to run, damn it. Alright, we need to set marching orders. Well, what's the marching orders button? This is never an issue, I don't think. Let's get him, make him stand back up. Alright, it looks like the battle is about to start. This is a bit scary, for sure. And what is going on with... I could have sworn there was no marching button. I'm going to feel like an idiot if I find out there is a marching button for movement. Movement, mode, hold position. There we go. I think that's correct. Move at will. Yes, that's better. That's much better. Okay, a little too late to set any mines, but we're going to go ahead and try to set them anyway. And let's go ahead. Oh, this is really cool. I want to go ahead and put them here. Oh boy, this is fun. We're gonna blow those Russians sky high. They have no idea. Their Tsar will not help them here. What's going on? Okay, it looks like the enemy attack has commenced. Holy crap, they're already opening up on us, and it's actually telling us to move forward. I'm not sure. I guess my ally is going to start the attack. I was always under the impression that we were defending, but maybe front lines has changed a bit, and now it's essentially you need to attack each other's front lines, which would make it 10 times better, because that would actually be very World War I-like. So let's go ahead. Alright, my poor engineers have unfortunately been felled by that cannon. I'm going to try to get some riflemen back here in the woods and see if I can't flank the enemy here. Don't think it should be too hard, but you never know. Alright, and let's go ahead. Alright, the movement's actually fine. As you can see, they are jogging along. That's about as fast as they can go. And unfortunately, my engineers not doing very well. It looks like my ally's also trying to fire, but we really need to take that gun out. And just imagine if he had a gas gun. We'd be in a lot of trouble. So, I'll make sure my infantry gets there quickly. I like that they slowed down the movement for infantry a bit. And here we go, our first Russians. I see them, guys. I see those Russians. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start opening up with the gas. Or actually, we can actually just start opening up with our artillery shells. Let's try that. They're kind of just hanging out. Come on, artillery. Oh, it's preparing to fire. Bonjour. Anytime you feel like it. Tomorrow, perhaps, after tea. All right, there we go. Finally, the artillery went off, and a nice hit there. Of course, we are holding right now, so that's awesome. B Team Army is holding. So I guess we do have to defend this area. Now, I'm going to try to hit that gun if I can spot it. I certainly hope I can. If not, I'm just going to attack the position, because I know generally where that gun is, and that's not something we want to deal with. Look at that, some gas! Yes, or maybe actually that was just something hitting the water. It very well could have been. So right now, the enemy's not really making much of a push at all. Let's take a look over here on the right flank. Still not much. And here in the center, it does look like they're bringing some stuff up. I don't know what, but it's making me uncomfortable. It's a truck. It's a truck. Holy crap. All right, we want to get rid of that truck quick. Let's go ahead. Aim directly at it. And it's a Garford armored vehicle. This I have not yet seen. I hope that our artillery can spot this thing and take it out, because we don't need an enemy armored vehicle nearby. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get here. I guess we could always do with another machine gun, right? Or if not a machine gun, maybe another cannon. I think that's what we're going to go for. So let's grab a cannon. Once again, this is another regular artillery cannon, not a gas cannon at all. The enemy's not making much of a push here. Looks like Sergey is actually killing a lot of them with his mortars. Just that alone. So maybe the gas itself is wiping the enemy out. Don't forget that after this, we're going to have to make our very own charge. And there we go. Look at that. The Russians are coming. Oh, my dear. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, there we go. We're opening fire. I want to hit that truck, though. Come on. Fire at the truck, man. Fire at the truck. Come on. Hit the truck. Oh, come on. We must get this shot off. He's got another shot in him. Oh, it's so close, but so far away. We'll go ahead and move this artillery piece up as well. And as you can see, boom, damn. So there we go. His artillery got a nice hit on us. That's exactly what I was worried about. And we need to be very careful of that occurring. Now, I do think we can grab some of our infantry and actually take control of this model still. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. We'll grab some regular riflemen and bring them up to the battlefield. All right, I'm going to keep this artillery gun back here because I know the enemy knows where I am, and I want to make sure that we hit him bad and destroy him. In fact, I'm going to aim over here at this mortar. That's what really scares me quite a lot more. Come on, Hotchkiss. Come on. You can do this. Every single mortar that comes in is going to be tougher and tougher for our men. And there we go. They're getting some actual, what should I say, armored cars in. That's not something I like. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. Get on that mortar. Or, excuse me, get on that Canone model. And we'll go ahead and hopefully they'll be able to fire at the enemy. That armored car, there we go. We got the armored car at least. Almost. Almost. Let's try to take over that particular machine gun. And yes, we are definitely losing this point. Well, not losing it. We're definitely getting hit pretty hard. Let's go ahead. I want these guys on the gun. Get on the gun. Vive la France. And let's go ahead. We want to destroy that freaking vehicle. Obviously, we're on the defensive. I guess this is why we don't get vehicles, which is kind of annoying. Let's grab some anti-tank engineers could be helpful here. But we're going to have to go into enemy lines. So a tiny foray into enemy lines shouldn't be a big deal. And look at that. We actually have a lot of guys waiting here. So I'm going to actually go ahead and assign them to the trench. Let's go get them in there. If we can keep the trench alive, things should be fine. I hope so anyway. But that damn field gun can still not kill this tank. And that's really annoying me, to be honest with you. Alright, we'll get two guys here on the field gun here. Alright, there we go. The enemy is advancing, as you can see. We're trying to get into the trenches on time, but it's easier said than done. I'm going to try to go ahead and get some guys over here. And look at that true First World War combat between Russians and French. And it's unbelievable, this stabbing, the bayonets. We managed to kill them. Pretty awesome. Glad we got in that position when we did. But I still don't know why these guys won't take a position on the machine gun. It's just a nice little machine gun, guys. Come on. Alright, there we go. And once again, this freaking armored vehicle is a pain in my ass. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, beautiful! We finally took that mother out. Or I think we did. We at least wounded it pretty badly. Didn't take it out, unfortunately. So we're going to have to worry about that later. What are you doing out of the trench? Jean-Marie. Who's called Jean-Marie? Okay, here we go. Another armored car on the way, guys. And we still have this gun, obviously. If we can try to take it out, we really, really need more guns. I should have probably invested in more guns. But like I said, pretty new to front lines. And pretty new to Battle of Empires in general. So there we go. Got another kill. Unbelievable. And I do believe we're firing mustard gas. I hope so. If not, that means we need to get some troops in here to take over the gas duties. The gas duties. Alright, sounds like a bad movie. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we definitely need more men, and soon. Right now, we've only got one guy basically holding the line. And, I mean, if we could just get to that gas canister, that would really help us. Boom! Oh! I wish I could let my ally know. Maybe I'll send a message saying if you want to take the gas, you can. But as you can see, the enemy is actually moving up pretty damn well. I've got to give it to them. So, B-Team Army, we're actually, I guess, winning. We're B-Team, but they're going to have a chance to go ahead and continue taking areas. And as you can see, it does look like they are moving into the first trench. We still got some guys here that are firing at them, and beautiful kills by our men. But obviously, we don't have any real manpower here. We've used it all up, and that means there's very little we can do about this advancing line of Russians. Looks like our gun was also taken out. Let's take a look. Where is our engineer squad? I don't know what they're doing all the way back here, but let's move them up. Hopefully they can get there in time, but I think the Russians have already gotten there. If anything, we can actually try to man one of these guns. There we go. The Russians are definitely advancing onto the French line, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get in the trench, try to do a last-ditch effort at an attack, and these guys are not running, so we need to change that movement to free move, actually to run, and there we go. Come on, get them, boys. Oh, damn, vive la France. Don't run, don't run. No, that's what French are not supposed to do, is run. Oh, that's too bad. All right, so we have gotten one infantry squad down. The enemy definitely did a great job there at attacking this position. They beat us. There's just no other way around it. Let's go ahead and take a look here. And I'm trying to see 934. So I'm guessing that now the front line will move back a bit, I believe. And the enemy will take this first trench. Again, I'm just assuming this. I don't actually know if it's the case. Shit. You know what I'd really like to do is get on that mortar, but I don't think I can make it there. Oh, the mortar's destroyed anyway. Well, so much for that idea. Alright, let's get this guy back here. What I would do for some gas right now, it's just a little gas grenade to use against the enemy. Alright, there we go. So at this point, I wonder, does the game end once that particular timer goes off, or do we keep fighting and we attack them next turn? If we do, that will definitely be a separate video, as you guys could probably imagine. But right now, the enemy is taking that position. Not good for us. And let me take a look at what my ally's doing over here. Looks like my ally has some better sort of forces. One of his officers has actually lost his hat in all this commotion and gunfire. And now he's actually asking me to retake this position. But of course, I don't think I can. Not right now, anyway. Let's take a look. Definitely not. So now, we are basically just waiting. Take a look over here and see what the Allies doing. Serge. Alright, we've got an officer and a soldier here just waiting for the oncoming tide of Russians. And funny enough, I don't even think he's able to get any troops in. But there we go. We just got the ability to actually bring in troops. And I hope they're not going to like stop right in front of the enemy right there. I really hope they're going to stop back. So I'm actually going to get a gas mortar. Let's take a look and see where it pops up. Alright, perfect. So it actually does pop up in the back part of the front lines here. Basically going back to the first front line. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put the gas mortar basically over here. We want to get some infantry in too. Heavy infantry is always good. Regular riflemen too. Those basically helped us before, so they might help us again, who knows. And maybe we'll even try to move up on the trench line. Where are my infantry? The infantry! There they are. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to push them up here, and as you can see, this particular trench is much larger than the other trench. I mean, this thing is absolutely huge. So we're going to try to pop in here and defend, and try to see if we can't, maybe even go back and try to take back that point. I don't expect it to happen, though. And some guy just wrote in Russian. Don't know what that says, but cool, man. And at this point, the guys don't really have to run because they're just getting to the location. I don't mind them just jogging lightly. And let's go ahead and take a look here. Could get another Hotchkiss, but you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the melee, the sort of the lighter artillery gun. It's not as heavy as the other artillery guns. So let's go ahead and grab that, and I'm going to move it up, about over here. So far, I think, and I may be wrong on this, if we hold these points until the end of the battle, or until the timer runs out, I should say, then we win, and they need to take back the other locations on their own. Again, this is only an assumption, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, let's see. Oh, I just heard some... I think that was actually just something falling in the background. Or possibly these guys pulling up the artillery gun. That's probably what it was, but that scared the hell out of me. So I'm just going to stay put here. I'm not going to go for that area if I can help it. Eventually, obviously, if we need to start moving forward, I will definitely go for it. Right now, let's go ahead. Let's get some more heavy gunners. I believe these guys just have a machine gun, which is what makes them heavy. Again, I may be wrong. Where are our heavy gunners? We didn't even get a whole group? What? Lies. Bad people. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and set up here. And as you can see, our men are well prepared for a fight. I mean, there's no doubt about it. If the enemy attacks, we're gonna be well prepared. Whether or not we can beat them, I don't know. Again, they have a tremendous amount of men. They've got a tremendous amount of equipment. And they beat us once. They could do it again. So let's go ahead. We're gonna grab our new gun. Move this guy up right back here behind our trenches and see what happens, essentially. Alright, it looks like my ally's actually already getting some shots off. I want to take a look here and see what he's doing. I might send actually some troops up. Whoa! I'm thinking, I don't know if it's a good idea, I might try to send some troops up to help my ally. So let's go ahead and grab some riflemen. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at them. Grab the riflemen, and we're going to run up here. And I hope we can be of some assistance. I think so. Oh, that's the... No! No, the Hotchkiss gun has to stay. The riflemen we can go ahead and grab and try to move, though. Alright, let's move them up here. I believe my ally also put his artillery piece in a much better location than I did. So I'm going to go ahead and get my guys here, and he's still firing that artillery. Just look at that, right at his front line. But we want to get there quickly, of course. I'm going to go ahead and make sure the movement mode is on move at will, so that my guys are moving a lot faster than usual. And we're going to go ahead and try to grab even more troops. We're going to get some heavy infantry, believe it or not, because I think it's just way too dangerous for us to let the enemy take that location, especially if this is going to give us more points in the upcoming battle. So let's go ahead and move in here. Come on, boys. Ooh, that French flag is falling down quickly. And I hope this isn't a situation where that would make us go to a stalemate. But look at that. My ally does not mind firing his weapon so close, and it's really, really cool here. These guys are still moving up, of course. It takes a while to get across this wide battlefield. And one thing I noticed is in Battle of Empires 1914 and 1918, they've actually made the men move slower even on running, and I really prefer that, because before it was just like a rat race. It almost didn't make sense. It was just madness. Now it's much more realistic, much more controlled, as it were. And there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yes, good. That is Surge. So that is my ally there. And we're getting to the position. He's trying to provide some cover fire, so hopefully we can take it back. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. So let's go ahead and move up. I really wonder what those Russians are saying. They're making me uneasy. Russians making me all uneasy. Alright, let's see if our men can retake this location, guys. Vive la France! Go for the attack, of course! We can win this immediately. We must see if we can, of course, and if we can't, who knows? That may be the end of the battle for us. Alright, here we go. We're moving into the trench. Of course, you know the trench is a dangerous place. It looks like Serge already has a guy here. Pretty awesome. So I'm actually going to go ahead and join him, because it looks like the guys are mostly on that right side. And there we go. He's actually shooting some more artillery. Our guys are getting into position. Look at that, guys. Wow. And now I think I want to move over here just to make sure the whole trench is clear. Got to clear that trench. Looks good to me. I mean, I can't say anything bad. So we're going to grab our guys and maybe even put them in the center of that trench there. And who knows? We may be very lucky for this battle. So I'm going to drop them here. And we have a whole new setup. There we go. We've got another one of those damn trucks. That's going to cause us some problems. But I'm thinking as long as we can keep things fairly neutral, we'll be all right. Let's grab two of these guys. They're going to have to go on a suicide mission. Sorry, boys, but somebody's got to do it. And move up a little bit. And there we go. I'm not sure if we can even take out that armored car without the assistance of an artillery gun, but we're gonna try. Come on, we can do it. Oh shit, the armored car is getting closer. We have no... Oh yes, we do have a bundle grenade. We do have a bundle grenade. Come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this. It's what you were made for. Oh, so close. Yes, we got it. We got it. Unbelievable, guys. Did you see that? The bundle grenade actually managed to explode several feet behind the vehicle and still destroyed it. This just goes to show you that vehicles in World War I did not nearly have the armaments that they had later on in World War II. but still an amazing little fight there. That is cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put these guys here. Oh! Holy shit! Oh! My poor guy just got taken out badly. Go ahead and... I would bring in some more artillery if I knew for sure that we were only defending, but I'd like to actually save my men if we may have to eventually attack. So let's go ahead, bring that guy in, bring that guy in. They're all the way back here. And we're going to try to bring them up again to the Allies' front lines. Because why not, right? We've got to help, and as you can see, just defending them here, we have certainly lost a lot of men, but I think it's been worth it. And there we go. Look at that little battle between these two guys. This is great. The Russian versus the Frenchman. Who wins? And nice. Oh! Sadly, the Frenchman loses, but not because the Russian shot him, just because the enemy is absolutely beastly in this particular battle. So there we go. 54 seconds left. And I wonder if we have to return the favor and attack again. That's going to be an utter nightmare. I hope the game ends here and we just win, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So let's go back here. Take a look and see what else we can get. What other cool sheet we can buy. Actually, a Hotchkiss is probably a good idea. Having a nice machine gun around is always fun. So we'll bring the Hotchkiss on. Where's the Hotchkiss? That's weird. Oh, there it is. Alright, so already. So let's grab the Hotchkiss, and we will move the Hotchkiss up over here to the Allies' front line. Of course, it looks like our guys have sadly been taken out in that sector. And, of course, we expected that. I mean, that was some pretty heavy fighting, but we managed to hold the enemy back for quite a while. So if we can keep this up, who knows what could happen. We've got this huge group of Allies moving up, too, and I'm thinking maybe we could even go for this trench. Why not? And there we go, guys. We won the battle. So that is Front Lines. I hope you enjoyed. I thought that was a great battle. And I hope you guys will see some more of my Battle of Empires videos. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.